What's up, guys? Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is a fairly new game to me and a series that we're going to do. I think it could be interesting. I'm not sure. You guys can just let me know. But I've been playing this game a little bit, trying to get used to it because I had Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, and this is a little bit different, a little bit tougher. Not really tough, but in the sense of getting used to how the controls work. Now, if you don't know the game, as you can tell, I've been hard at work. I keep saying that. Uh, but you got different things here. I mean, you got auctions, you got the junkyard, you got racetracks that you can take your cars that you've worked on and drive them. Unfortunately, the mechanics that are not that great. It kind of leaves a lot to be desired as far as driving the cars. But we are here. I went to the junkyard. I picked up a couple of vehicles. This is an F-100, and we have a Toyota Supra. So what we're gonna do with this car is what we're gonna work on to start. We are going to restore this car. I do know a little bit about how to kind of go about doing things, so I'm not learning right off the bat. Like I said, I played a lot of the game where you grinded through all the, you know, jobs that you had to do to get to where you are here. But as far as restoring, I went ahead and I just did a car. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish the car because this is a modded in car as well as the car that I couldn't finish because it was a DeLorean, and for some reason or another, I could not mount the wheels when I got done with it, and I lost that profile. So, well, I didn't lose the profile, but I had to go in and basically get rid of that car so that I could get this profile loaded back up. So yeah, this is the car we're going to work on. As you can see, it's got the inline or straight six, however you want to refer to it. So we need a lot of stuff here. I am guessing this battery is pretty well wasted. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and stick this over on the battery charger. And you can see it's at 15%. So hopefully that'll fix while we're doing it. So I went ahead and I believe, because this is a modded car, this is the community cars body shop. This is when you download a car, it downloads the parts for the car too that come with it, and there's a lot of stuff in here. All I gotta do is type in Supra, and ta-da, we got Supra parts. But I went ahead, since like I said, I was practicing with another car and I had this car already on that, and I had a lot done. I just went ahead and bought a lot of the parts that I figured we were going to need for it to begin with. I don't like these headlights, so we're just going to disassemble everything because the window's crappy, and you can actually work on these parts and make some things better. This rear bumper is kind of iffy there. But yeah, so I figured this episode would be a tear down. We're going to tear down the car. We're going to pull the engine out and get that just get that fixed up. See our air filter and air filter box. We'll probably just go ahead and replace all that. But you can see this is just a big pile, a big mess. So we have to remove the subframe, get some of these parts out here. It's not, I don't know if it's just because I got so used to how 2015 worked, but this one can be a little not daunting, but a little, I don't know, the camera angles and stuff just don't seem to work as well. It doesn't seem to be as fluid. There's a lot of things that this could need update wise, like this. I mean, why can't I just zoom out? You know, I just want to zoom out. But yeah, we want to get that engine out, but we also got to take, you know, the tires off. Probably gonna put some different wheels on this car. Take the brakes off. A lot of the stuff you can actually try to refurbish, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, let's just go ahead and just maybe order up some fresh stuff. But if you can, that's how I look at it. That's weird, it's showing that's green. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's annoying. Then you have to basically come out of it, start all over. So yeah, we're gonna try to we're just gonna tear down the car and try to get the motor rebuilt in this episode, because obviously I don't think you guys want to sit here for. It's been about an average an hour to get the car tore down, the motor built. Like I said, I've been practicing, so that's not super long. I kind of have an idea, but for some reason I just forget a step and I forget what you need to do. I mean, before my first try at this, I actually went about the completely wrong way. I tore the motor down inside the car to bring it out when you did not need to do that. Because I forget, you got a cherry picker, or what you would call a engine hoist that you can just lift the motor out. Didn't have that in the previous game. Of course, we gotta do the transmission, which means we have to take the drivetrain off first. Oh yeah, because I have to actually have the car lifted. That would be the issue. The car needs to be up off the ground even more. Technically, it doesn't if you're skinny enough. Ugh, what a zoom. It does this because it wants you to know that you have to look back here. See, that's what I'm talking about. I wish it would just kind of switch you to where you have to unbolt and then switch you to the other where you have to unbolt. Just do it from that angle. I don't know if you can pull the transmission out of here on its own. But there we go. Now we can lower the car. Not too bad. This is a lot quicker progress than I did in the first one. First time I tried it was yeah, it took me way too long. And then pull out, and then your motor's automatically pulled out there. And then you can come here. Okay, there we go. Not bad. So here we go. Just pull these things off individually. Don't have to mount stuff yet. Crank can come off. I think we can come over here to the repair bench. And you can see we have a repair chance of 95% with this part. So you just click on it and click on it. I think we managed to redo it. Basically, you're just going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to click real fast. There we go. And we'll basically find out what parts. And you can see our block is not in good shape. So we're going to have to go with a new block. So what we will do is... Alright, so we're going to order a new block. So we'll come to our thing, yeah, and that'll be main shop, and then we can go to engine, and we'll just type in I6, and we should get a block here. Boom, there she is. So we'll go ahead and order it. 1,700 bucks, so it's okay. We have money. We have plenty of money. There we go. Okay. So I could have built the motor inside the car, but it's cool to do it this way, I think. Or I think it's better. So we can go ahead and start mounting some stuff. If I have the parts for it, that is. Because apparently I don't have any parts for this motor. But let's go ahead. We have a... So that did not work. So we're going to need a new flywheel. So let's go ahead and get a flywheel. Add. Pretty easy. Don't you just wish it was this easy? You had the money to do it. Just throw it on there. Do we have a clutch plate? We could not. So pretty much all that stuff we just pretty much figured. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead and just go ahead and buy all three of those, because apparently we didn't have, yeah, none of that stuff made it through. as to be expected. I mean, you really don't pick a car up that's been sitting in a junkyard for that type of period and expect to reuse the old parts on it. So now we can add some pistons to it. So apparently all the parts that I apparently ordered, I did not. But that's okay. I did, but I think I did not save the game. That's what happened. So we have a 6, so you want to buy 6 of those. We're going to need the piston rings, so we're going to get 6 of those as well. Let's see here. I mean, what else we got? We got an alternator. I'm actually not too sure. It doesn't really, I could actually buy both of these and not worry about it. But let's just buy them as we need, so I'm not doing too much. Then you combine these two. Combine these two. Just do that all the way through. Alright. Now can I rotate this? I'm just gonna rotate that right. Like so. And you can see we're gonna need rod caps, rod shanks, and bearings. I think I bought enough of them. No, the camera angle's not that great, I'm sorry. Go ahead and throw that filter on there. Throw our this back to upright. So now we're gonna install a head on the on the motor. It'll be an i6 head, I believe. I don't think there's anything special about it. As you can see, there's like a second and third different kind of thing. So we'll get to now in real life you would go like you'd basically just go in a crisscrossing pattern from one end, working your way from the end to the inwards. So now we're gonna need a couple camshafts, just to probably that. So we'll get 2 of those. I was really kind of just hoping we could add them together, but at the same time, I guess buying them one at a time kind of also shows. Then we got carburetors. We got 3 carburetors, 2 barrel side ref carbs. These, I believe. So we're gonna need 3 of them. Looks like we should have bought the filters for them as well. All nice and shiny. So filter. Round filter side, 3 of them. Now I know I might not be putting the engine together exactly in the order you would. The good thing about this is this isn't like my summer car, where if you forget something, it lets you forget it, and you start it, and uh-oh, big problems. Phew. It's a lot of money, huh? Same time, you don't really exactly want to skimp on that kind of stuff, right? Timing chain. It really does kind of suck that I did not save. So we're gonna need a water pump and a timing sprocket. Water pump pulley. Timing cover. Do got one of them. Ignition distributor. Pulley. How we doing on time? Oof. Getting there. Distributor rotor. This is where I wish it would tell you have no items to work with. Would you like to go to the shop? I think they should give you a shortcut to that. Alright, so that's that. I'm not sure why it's zooming in. Back to the top of the motor, we know we need spark plugs. Well, 7, fine. We'll have an extra just in case one of them's bad, right? The good thing about it though is you buy unnecessary parts. Eventually you'll probably be able to use them, so it's not like, oh man. So now we need a head cover. It would be this one. Ignition wires. I was wondering if they were going to actually give us wires. They do. So we got the wires, I believe. Yes. So now we need a fuel filter. And if I can type it correctly, we can get it in there. For some reason when I'm playing this, I cannot type for crap. Boom, fuel filter is just, you know, mounted. No problem. We need a serpentine belt. Alright, so I think we're done there. So we can come back here. We did forget about this part right here that we actually need to take off. You can see all the other stuff we need to get rid of too. We're gonna get rid of the intercooler. I like how it says you can't unmount. You can unmount anything from the bottom here. But so we're gonna mount parts, see if we have the subframe can go back in. So you can see our suspension cross member cannot go in there. Again, I just wish it would shortcut you to, it would give you an option. Just an option to put you right here, save you a little bit of time. Steering rack's good. Inner tie rods are bad. I'm guessing since that one was bad, this one will be bad too. As you can see, it takes time. It just takes some time. Mainly because you have to keep going in and out. Like I said, if they just made it easier, and I'll say it over and over and over again. I'm gonna get this front sway bar. Just gonna go ahead and buy these because I have no idea if those were able to be refurbished or not. That's the bad thing about doing it really fast, is you can't really tell if anything is gonna come together. Shock absorbers, we're gonna have to definitely buy some of those shocks. And yep, these are stuff that you're gonna need. Rubber bushings. Never ever be afraid to just pile away on these rubber bushings. These bad boys right here. I mean, I wish you could just enter the amount you wanted without having to click, but we're just gonna go, yeah, that's fine, 39 of them, because you're gonna need these pretty much every time you try to do something. So let's see, there they are there. There it is there. This stuff is mostly able to be saved. And then these wheel hubcaps. Never a bad idea to buy a lot of this. Any of this stuff. Never a bad idea to buy any of this in bulk. If you have the means anyway. And we're gonna need some vent brakes. Pads, never ever a bad idea to order all those. We're gonna need a servo at some point, I have a feeling. Calipers, sure. Always be on the safe side. It's probably one of the fun things I ever have really done, is done brakes when they're this style. Oh no, no. Tie rods. You need caps. You're gonna need springs for them. Alright, so what you do here though, is I think I bought everything. You come to the spring puller and you join parts. Boom. And this will give us our springs. Takes a second or two. You gotta do it for both of them. Kind of tedious. Like, you know, here we are, 40 minutes in at this point. I have been trying to just hustle. Like I said, I thought apparently I did not save my game when I came in and bought the parts. Always make sure your game is saved, even if you just save it all time. These are some thin end links, man. I didn't have another one. Thought I bought two. I probably bought A and B, not both A's. So we can now bring it down. I think we pretty much got it. Where we can get the I think we did bring servo there. We did not buy an ABS pump. Put that in. I don't think we have a filter. No, we need a filter. Cover, air cover is bad. Buy these clips too that clip onto the air filter because the box, because you don't know if those are able to be repaired or not. Again, these camera angles are pretty cool. Alright, so now we take this motor and boom, our motor is in the car and we have gotten that far. So our battery is probably good to go, and this is where we will button it up, so to speak, for this episode. Everything. There we go. So we have, let's go ahead and buy the inner core. We need an inner core kind of to complete it. There we go. Can't forget about the manifolds. Kind of can't really button up an engine when you don't have all the parts, correct? On there to make it look nice and pretty. Alright. So let's go ahead and put the front end on here. Oop, look at that bumper on there, baby. And drop the hood. Alright, and there we go. We have got our motor put in there, and Bob's your uncle. Pretty much, we gotta just keep saying button up, but we gotta add a few more things. Get this car fresh and painted. Obviously, we need windows and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did like it, please leave a like, comment. If you like me being on cam, not this big, I blew it up a little bit. Let me know if you want me just to have the gameplay kind of like I've done with all my other type of car videos. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this, and I know it was a little bit longer, but yeah, like I said, it was gonna take almost an hour to get all this done. We still got a lot more to go, so like I said, if you want to hit that like button, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You can check out many other videos. I have, I don't know, over 700 on this channel, and yeah, hit that notification button if you want to know when I have uploaded a video, because I've had people tell me that even though they're subscribed, they haven't got it. So I said, well, I guess that notification button is kind of important. I usually don't push that kind of thing, but you know, if you guys want to do that, you can, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.